believe that Senator Manchin wants to pass the Build Back Better Act? You said at the very top of your remarks there that you believe that both of these things will pass. If he doesn't want Build Back Better to pass, it won't pass. Do you believe that he wants a bill and it's just a matter of finding what it is exactly that he can say yes to?
Yes, I do believe that. And I don't think he would have all those discussions if that wasn't the case. There are differences. Some of them have been reported in the papers. There are differences in terms of what our states. I mean, one of the things that's always interesting for me when I'm talking to people that are from very different states is just to listen and hear, okay, what is it like in your state, and vice versa. And so I think that is an important part of getting to understand where somebody's coming from in any negotiation that I've ever been in. And I think, obviously the main negotiations have been happening primarily between the two senators and the White House, and then between us and the White House. But this was an important step for us to listen to each other directly and to be able to say that, for example, for me to be able to say, yes, I do believe that Senator Manchin wants a bill to pass. Is it a different bill than the bill I want to pass? Yes. Are we going to get to some resolution? I believe so. But it may take a little bit of time. It may look opaque on the outside. And it may be frustrating because, I don't think anybody's going to get everything they want. And I think that is true. That is the reality. But can we do something that is truly transformative for the country that really does provide universal child care, pre-K, home and community-based care, a real investment in climate? I mean, all of the things, housing, all of the things we've been talking about, I do think that we will deliver something very transformative for the country. I really do.
That would be amazing. Now, I will say Pramila Jayapal is a very sunny optimist. I am as well. And she is, very optimistic about what could be achieved in the Build Back Better human infrastructure portion of the likely $4 trillion investment that we are about to make in ourselves. This would be totally, totally transformational. It would be the biggest investment in our country since the New Deal that FDR did all those years ago, stuff that we only get to read about. We never get to, maybe some people in this audience have lived through the feeling of watching, a works progress, act, or the artists get, subsidized by the government to create, art and some of the airports, some of the, terminals that you still go into they're full of art from that era, they're full of, amazing murals and things like that have been preserved that are all a result of the New Deal that FDR did. But see, here's the thing. This is what I read about the New Deal, because I may look that old. I'm not that old. I'm getting there, but I'm not there. That I honestly read that the New Deal had to happen incrementally. Okay, it wasn't going to happen in one big bad bill. Like, this has to happen in two big bad bills, right? This has to happen in the bipartisan infrastructure package, the BIF, which, by the way, I found out is what Kirsten Sinema, this is what she's peeved about, apparently. I have no idea, because she doesn't talk to her constituents. She doesn't show up in Arizona. She certainly does not dance with those that brung her. The people that got her elected don't even speak to her anymore. She ran off to Europe to go fundraise over there. I mean, it's just really crazy. I mean, she's erratic, and it's crazy that this is a first-term senator who has an opportunity to deliver for the entire country a transformative Build Back Better plan with a bipartisan infrastructure package that would literally make the largest investment in this here country, in our people, in, 70 years or some crazy number like that. And she is AWOL. But I heard that her thing is, that she helped craft the bipartisan infrastructure package. You remember Capito from West Virginia was the first one that was tasked with negotiating for the Democrats with the Republicans on the bipartisan infrastructure package. And she failed so miserably that Biden took her off. He took her off and said, that's it. I'll find somebody else. So that didn't work out at all. And it looks like Kyrsten Sinema was the replacement for Capito, the other senator from West Virginia. And Sinema is very, very proud of her bipartisan infrastructure package, and she seems to be upset that it can't get its own vote. She keeps referring to it as being held hostage, and she wants the hostage released in order to get her vote for the Build Back Better bill. That's what I'm reading in the papers, okay? I haven't heard anything from her, so I have no way to know. You have no way to know. We have no way to know. But that's what, supposedly she said on a phone call with the president. By the way, Biden is meeting today with the progressive Democrats and the moderate Democrats to discuss Build Back Better, to figure out just exactly what it is that's got Joe Manchin all freaked out about an entitlement society. Is it having teeth in your mouth? Is it having glasses? Is it having childcare that's only going to cost 7% of your total income? Is it the child tax credit? Is it, no, you know what it is. We all know what it is. He doesn't want to do anything about carbon. He doesn't want to do anything on, taxing coal or taxing natural gas or any polluting source of energy. He doesn't want to do that. He's against it. You know that. He's not for it. And he wants that taken out. But he's also saying something really bizarre. He's saying, okay, here's my price tag. I'm at 1.5. You're at 3.5. I'm at 1.5. And I'm against my entire party with this position, but I don't care what you cut. What? Yeah. I don't care what you cut. You can cut any which way you want. Just get it in at 1.5. So that tells you he couldn't give a rat's ass about people. Why? See, because somebody who cared about people or his constituency, let's say, even if he cared about just his state, even if he just cared about West Virginians and no one else, he would say, these are the needs that my state has. My state needs education money. My state needs healthcare money. My state needs wage increases. My state needs, internet. It needs broadband. What will that cost? Let's talk about what that would cost. He's not doing that. He's saying, cut whatever you want. I'll give you 1.5 in my vote, which means he's arbitrary. He doesn't care. The only reason why he's putting up this kind of a sort of fight, about all is because he is guarding a carbon. He doesn't want the clean energy program that's in this bill. He wants it jettisoned. He wants it out. He wants it removed. And what is that? It's very simple. It's subsidies for utilities to encourage them to move to renewables to generate electricity, and penalties for utilities that don't. He's not for that.